there are many sports in the world, and my favorite is football. And these sports have one or the other problems, and especially team sports. Hello everyone, my name is Neerav Gandhi, and today I want to get rid of one of the problems in football, that is all the negative aggression that takes place in football. So what is this negative aggression? Negative aggression is all the hitting, fighting, and all that, and all the people who get angry on each other for stupid reasons. So all this happens. All these are types of negative aggression. So what are the reasons of this negative aggression? I'll tell you a few reasons. The first reason is if you miscommunicate with your team member or your opponent, it will make you angry, which will result in fights. The second one is if you skip your daily routine. So if for example, if you don't have meals at the right time, so you skip your daily routine, which can again lead to negative aggression. So how can you avoid this negative aggression? You can avoid this negative aggression. I'll tell you after a few minutes. First, I'll tell you an incident that occurred in my society. Once I heard many shouts and screams from my balcony, but I just ignored that and went down to play football. When I reached the field, I saw that two of my friends were sitting apart and they were not talking to each other. I wondered what had happened. One of them was Harsh, while the other one was Gautam. Then I asked Gautam what had happened. He had just started speaking and then he paused in between. Then he took out his stud and threw it at Harsh. I was shocked. I couldn't believe that Gautam could do such a nasty thing to a friend of his. Then Harsh's leg had started bleeding badly, and Gautam had no sorrow for him and didn't even pay heed to him. So I was disheartened from this incident. Then we had started playing football again, and Gautam couldn't concentrate at all. He was raging in anger. So I wanted him to be able to concentrate in the game. So I gave him some ways to calm down, like counting to 10, and it worked. I realized that I had a knack for this, and I wanted to spread the awareness of how to keep calm in football. So and do you know that all this negative aggression happens in international football matches as well? Let me give you some examples. Next. First, look at this video clip. Play. Okay, so do you remember this biting incident? It was the incident when Luis Suarez had bitten Giorgio Chiellini in the 2014 FIFA World Cup, and then he had to face a 2-month ban. And this was all because Luis Suarez had a lot of aggression in him. And to give you another example, recently Samuel Says spat at Robbie Wilmot, and then he had to face a 6-match ban. So this is sad for football players because they do not get to play for so much time. Then I got so curious, and you know, all these football players which I just mentioned are good international football players. So then I got so curious that what are the other situations where people get angry, and how can we be calm in those situations? So I brought up this issue in our TED Club meeting, and we brainstormed about various situations and techniques which people around are practicing to bring composure to the mind. So now let me tell you some mind exercises which will help you to keep calm. So the first one, which is the most commonly used technique, is counting to 10. So basically what you have to do in this technique is count to 10, like 1, 2, 3 and so on till 10, so that you can calm yourself and then get your focus back to the game. The second one is taking deep breaths 2 to 3 times, so that you can distract your mind from what is going on around, and you can play properly again. Third, everyone knows that having a positive mindset will always help you. So what does having a positive mindset mean? So it means that you have to feed your mind with positive energy and attitude. So basically you not only have to train your body to be physically fit, but you also have to train your mind to be calm. And this well-trained and positive mind will definitely help you to move on the field quickly. And the fourth one, which is my favorite, is the famous dialogue of Aamir Khan from the movie Three Idiots. So do you all remember what is the dialogue? Can you guess? Yes?
All is well.
Yes, it is right. So Aamir Khan says all is well, remember? So it is my favorite technique, and in that technique what we have to do is simply bluff our mind that everything that is going on is fine, and then we can focus back and we can focus back to the game, get our focus back to the game. So if your opponent are purposely trying to distract you in the game, so you can use this mind exercise and get focus in the game, and you can actually win the game if you are losing it. But you shouldn't play to win, you should play to enjoy the game and enjoy the moment. We shouldn't think about the future, but think only about the present. It doesn't matter if we win or lose, because it's just a game. And do you remember the third point which I said, that you have to train your body and your mind equally? So but you know, most players don't practice this, and they only train their bodies to be physically fit and not their minds to be calm. So because of this, the aggression is growing tremendously on the field. Even the famous football stars like Luis Suarez and Cristiano Ronaldo have a lot of aggression in them. So if in a specific match, if they play the best in their career, and if they do something bad, so if they have a lot of negative aggression in them at that time, then no one will remember that they have played the best, but instead they will remember that all the negative aggression they had done. So some youngsters like Kylian Mbappe and Paul Pogba, they are calmer than these football stars, and so slowly and steadily they are rising above them. So now I feel that all these youngsters will help their teammates to be calm, and sometimes even help their opponents to be calm. So so basically this proves that if you want to be a good footballer, you not only have to be physically fit and have good skills, but also train your mind to be calm. Do you remember this? Have you ever heard this famous quote in Latin, which is "Mens sano is corpore sano," which in English directly translates to "a healthy mind is a healthy body." So this means that if you want to have a healthy body, you need to have a healthy mind, and to have a healthy mind, you need to keep your mind calm. And do you remember Gautam, who was angry in the first incident that had occurred in my society? So I saw him giving positive energy, positive attitude, giving positive by and helping him to keep calm. So you see, all these techniques are helping him to keep calm. So soon, I hope that, I'm sure that all these mind exercises will definitely help the football world to keep calm irrespective of their teams and if they're opponents or not. Thank you.